It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Complete.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
intercepted by
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's checking.
They'll run on first down. Whitaker. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's checking
On second down, it's Whitaker. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Number 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taking on the midfield logo. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
Los Angeles.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs 0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, come on.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Chris Godwin.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Kill. Check 13.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Third down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, Whitaker. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simpson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking downfield for and this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 16th touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Danny. Here is 15. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Chargers 21, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down, Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up
a great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the
Second
play.
and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Kill.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A final shot before the break for Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Mahomes now on a sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll run on 1st down. Whitaker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 55. 15. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Cut. Check. 55 for Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Chargers take
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
By number 11.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. That's Parks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, defense. Outside.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check it out, whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Darius Leonard, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check line 21, line 21, check line 21. I'm on. 6 guys. 15. 6 guys. You go tight. You got tight. Check 15, check 50. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
And that'll set him back 5.
Check, 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 check.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Line 55, right? Yellow. Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's just
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 11.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Chiefs 21. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn it to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Parks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise. And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 20.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hey, check Mike. Hey, 15.
From the 44, Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He finds an open man, Simpson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on 1st down now. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The 1-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, here's second and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Whitaker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Number 26.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to air one out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
6-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the Chargers.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
To 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Darius Ward on the tackle. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.